Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a healthy meal. A lot of people have asked, what can you put together that will be healthy and filling for lunch or for dinner? And so what I'm going to show you today is what is called a Buddha bowl. And a Buddha bowl is just basically a vegetarian meal. And usually it consists of high protein items and vegetables, and that's it. So today, what I'm going to show you is my version of my Buddha bowl that I like to put together. And it's going to start off with tabbouleh. And tabbouleh is a bulgur wheat vegetarian grain, but I'm going to use to make it gluten-free, because a lot of people I know are very gluten-free. I'm going to make it out of quinoa, and quinoa is a ancient grain. It's also high in protein and very good for you. So basically I went ahead and I cooked it off last night, and you basically cook it just like you would rice. It's a 2-to-1. So I did 1 cup of my quinoa to 2 parts water, and I boiled it for about 20 minutes and then let it sit and fluffed it up, and it's ready to go for today. So if you can see here, I have in my bowl here, I've got some quinoa. It's nice and fluffy. It does not stick together. Again, this is a great high protein ancient grain, and if you want to go gluten-free, this is perfect. But a traditional tabbouleh does have gluten because it's made out of bulgur wheat, but I chose to use quinoa because I love quinoa. So my version of tabbouleh will have all the ingredients of a tabbouleh, which includes parsley, and I've got some mint here, and then we're gonna put some lemon juice in there, and then salt and pepper, and that's it. And then I just want it to marinate and just kind of sit for a bit, and then we'll put together the Buddha bowl. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure you can see this. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Italian leaf parsley in here, and I like parsley, so you can put as much as you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some parsley in here. I love fresh mint. There's no substitute, so please put fresh parsley, fresh mint, because it's the herbs that really brings it all out together. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna take out my handy dandy microplane. I love this tool. If you don't have one, this is great for zesting. And again, I said that it does have lemon in it. It also typically has onions, but right now onions is a no-no with the salmonella outbreak. So there is no onions in this recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and put some lemon zest in here. I like that citrus note. It really brightens this grain. So I'm just gonna get all this lemon zest off as much as I can. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my bowl. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do probably half of the lemon juice in here. If you had more grain, go ahead and put the full lemon in there, or after you taste it, if you want it more citrusy, you can do that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna squeeze my lemon in here. Oh, it smells so good and citrusy, and I love that. Okay, so put that aside, and then basically season it to taste. So I'm just gonna go and start off with a dash of my kosher salt, and then we'll taste it as we go. A little cranks of the pepper. I like black pepper, so I'm gonna put a lot of black pepper in there. And then I've got extra virgin olive oil, so you please use extra virgin. The fruity notes out of the olive oil really makes a difference. If you have just a plain olive oil, which is light in color, and you'll know it's very light, it's just basically oil. So you want that extra virgin olive oil fruity taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically coat it so that all the quinoa gets coated with all this mixture. So let's just do that. And oh my gosh, it smells so good, and it smells fresh. You can have this at room temperature, you can have this cold, and usually a Buddha bowl is typically cold room temperature. You can also put hot items on it and not make it vegetarian by putting some protein like chicken or maybe some grilled tofu or something like that. But today I'm gonna go vegetarian, and I'm actually gonna add egg, so it's not gonna be vegan. You can make it vegan by leaving the egg out, but let's go ahead and taste it. All right, let's taste this and see how it tastes. Oh, it's pretty, it's green. If you've never had quinoa before, it has some texture to it. It's herbaceous. I taste that mint comes forward first, then the parsley. I think I would like this actually a little bit chilled, but it's really good. The lemon is delicious. The mint, I think that's what gets it for me. I love mint. I love the herbs. So I think it's perfect. I don't need any more salt. I might put a little bit more pepper in it just because I like pepper. But it's good. Yum. If you have not had this before, this is your new friend. If you want meatless Mondays for your family or for yourself and get rid of meat for the week, this is something that you can have on Mondays, and that actually might be a great idea in our family. So let's move on. So that's going to be my grain, my super grain for my Buddha bowl. So now we're going to build a Buddha bowl and show you what that looks like. All right, so I love kale. Regular kale, adult kale is a little tough, but if you can find in the supermarket, I suggest getting baby kale. So this is baby kale. It almost looks like the baby arugula that you can get in the market. It's tender, it's not hard, the stems are easier to eat. So if you can find that, go ahead and get baby kale. If you don't like kale, baby arugula. If you like mixed greens, go ahead and use mixed greens. If you like romaine, go ahead and get your favorite lettuce. But I like kale, I also like baby arugula, but because I want that extra green and fiber, I'm gonna go with kale. So this is your base bed for your Buddha bowl. You have some type of green. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and I roasted off some vegetables, and I love roasted veggies. I had some summer squash, so I had some zucchini. I put salt and pepper. I put it on my grill pan and just cooked it off and just let it come to room temperature. I had some bell peppers. I wrapped them in foil with olive oil, salt and pepper, baked it in the oven until they were soft. It took about an hour, and the skins came off very easily. Peeled them off, and I just sliced them in juliennes. So what's awesome about the Buddha bowl is you can make it any way you want it, and I like it colorful because you eat with your eyes first, right? So why don't we go ahead, and basically this is a composed salad. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead, I'm going to think of it as like sections. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna put my tabbouleh quinoa, okay, right here in the corner. I'm gonna put a mound of it because that's what I want to eat there. And then I'm gonna take a few pieces of my grilled zucchini and I'm just gonna put it off to the side and make it look pretty with the nice char marks on it, and it tastes so good when you roast your veggies. Okay, so then I've got my grilled zucchini there. Now I've got this beautiful red color popped, and I roasted these beautiful red peppers, and I'm just gonna like twirl it like noodles, and I'm gonna put it here on the corner. You see how pretty that is? So, and you can put as much as you want. I'm just kind of winging it here, just trying to see how I want to lay this out. I could put more, I could put less. I can put more quinoa here on the side. I went ahead, this again is not vegan, but I wanted more protein. I went and I did a soft boiled egg. So as you can see here, I did a 6-minute egg, and I can put it here in, where should I put it? I can put it here over here on this side, and to make that pretty. And then, who doesn't like avocado, right? Okay, so I've got this beautiful avocado, and I love avocados. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna like fan it out. So I've got this beautiful avocado, and I'm just gonna put a slice in the middle. And I mean, this is looking pretty good, right? So I'm gonna just scoop it out as much as possible, and hopefully it comes out. Oops, I lost a piece, but hopefully I can fan it out here. Oh, I did? Well, there you go. mix up a little bit. And all right, I think that's gorgeous. Can you see that? So you see, I've got a 6-minute egg, got my protein there, I've got my quinoa that I made tabbouleh style, I got some roasted zucchini, some roasted bell peppers, and then I got my kale. And this is my Buddha bowl. And again, make it any way you want it. Some people like to put chickpeas or other kind of beans. I was thinking about putting lentils on here. I had some pretty orange lentils. I could have put that in here, but I just wanted to show you how simple, and it's meatless and it's good for you. You can put whatever vinaigrette you want it. I'm probably gonna make a lemon vinaigrette. Just I had that other half of lemon and put a little Dijon in there, honey, olive oil, salt and pepper, and then I'd shake it up in a mason jar and just put it all over it, and that's it. So, I mean, you know you want to have this, right? So I hope that you'll take a chance and maybe do some meatless Mondays, try this vegetarian style, or again, you can add meat to it, but here's something healthy from my kitchen to yours, and I will see you next time.